Hey there, and welcome. So, you've got a Spanish cultural presentation on the horizon? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to lay out a clear roadmap to help you create a presentation that's not just good, but absolutely fantastic.
You know that feeling, right? You get the assignment, you want to nail it, but where do you even start? Don't worry, in this explainer, we're going to turn that challenge into a clear, confident path to success.
So here's our game plan. We're going to walk through 6 key stages, from picking a topic and doing killer research, all the way to mastering your delivery and getting great feedback. Let's jump right in.
First things first, we've got the most creative part, choosing your topic. This is your foundation. A great topic doesn't just grab your audience's attention, it keeps you fired up and motivated through the whole process.
So, where do you find that perfect idea? Let's think big for a second. What are the pillars of culture? Maybe you're drawn to the music, the rhythms behind salsa or flamenco. Or maybe it's the huge, vibrant festivals like Dia de los Muertos. Or hey, what about the incredible stories behind food, like paella? These are all amazing places to start.
Okay, now let's get specific. First, and this is so important, pick something you actually care about. Your passion is going to be contagious, I promise. Second, try to find a unique spin. Instead of just tacos, what about the history of street tacos in Mexico City? See the difference? And third, remember just how diverse the Spanish-speaking world is. We're talking Spain, Argentina, even the Philippines. Show that off.
Awesome. Once you've locked in your topic, it's time to become a mini expert. Solid research is everything. It's what gives you the facts, the details, and the stories that make your presentation truly powerful.
Now, this part is crucial. You really want to stick to credible sources, okay? We're talking academic journals, books, reputable websites, maybe even interviews. Be super careful with things like unverified blogs or random social media posts. They might give you an idea, sure, but they are not reliable sources to build your presentation on. Always double-check your facts.
And to make your research way more efficient, start with a few clear questions. Like, what do you really want to know? Use specific keywords when you search, and hey, don't forget about multimedia. A good documentary or a podcast can be a gold mine for great info and quotes. And just remember, research is a journey, so stay curious. You never know what you'll find.
All right, you've got your topic, you've got your research. Now what? How do you piece it all together? Well, structure is your blueprint. It's what turns a pile of facts into a clear, logical, and engaging story for your audience.
The easiest way to think about it is like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end. Your introduction needs a killer hook. A surprising fact, an interesting question, something that makes people lean in. The body is where you lay out your main points, backing each one up with your research. And the conclusion? That's your big finish, where you summarize your main message and leave a lasting impression.
And here's the secret sauce that holds it all together. Transitions. These are the little bridges between your ideas. Simple phrases like, now, let's look at, or on top of that, make your presentation feel seamless, guiding your audience from point to point without any awkward pauses.
So we've covered the what. Now let's dive into the how. Your delivery is what brings your words to life. A confident, clear delivery can make any topic sound fascinating.
First on the list is clarity. You want to speak clearly and use language that everyone can understand. The goal here is communication, not confusion, right?
Next up, your pace. If you talk a mile a minute, your audience is going to get lost. But if you're too slow, you might put them to sleep. You're looking for that perfect sweet spot, a natural, conversational speed that keeps everyone engaged.
And hey, don't forget about all the things you're saying without even speaking. Stand up straight, make eye contact, use your hands to emphasize your points. Your body language screams confidence and really helps you connect with your audience.
Oh, and if you're using slides, please follow these simple rules. Your visuals are there to support you, not to be the presentation. Use awesome, high-quality images and keep the text minimal. Nobody wants to see a slide packed with tiny words or a blurry pixelated picture. The goal is to make things clearer, not more confusing.
Okay, you've built the whole thing, and now it's time to polish it until it shines. This is where practice and feedback come in. Seriously, this step is what takes a good presentation and makes it a great one. It builds your flow, and more importantly, your confidence.
There are just no shortcuts here. Practice is absolutely essential for feeling confident. The more you run through it, the more comfortable you'll get, which frees you up to actually connect with your audience instead of just struggling to remember what's next. So how do you practice effectively? Here are a few great tips. The mirror is perfect for checking your body language. Recording yourself, even on your phone, is an amazing tool for hearing your own pace and pronunciation. Always, always time yourself. And of course, practicing in front of friends or classmates is the best way to get real, honest feedback.
And when it's your turn to give feedback, remember this simple process. Just listen, take a few notes, and always start with what they did well. The goal is to help your friends improve and build them up, so keep your suggestions specific, objective, and encouraging.
All right, we're in the home stretch. Presentation day is finally here. Let's do a quick rundown of the key things your teacher is actually looking for. Think of this as your final checklist for success. First, the clock. Your presentation almost certainly has a strict time limit, probably somewhere around 5 to 7 minutes. This is exactly why timing yourself during practice is so non-negotiable. Hitting that target shows you're prepared and that you respect everyone's time.
And here it is, the grading rubric in a nutshell. Notice how it covers literally everything we just talked about, how clear and organized your ideas are, your use of Spanish vocab and grammar, your pronunciation and flow, and finally, how well you connect with the audience. If you can check all these boxes, you're in for a great grade.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Beyond the grade, this whole project is a real opportunity. How is diving deep into another culture, its traditions, its music, its food, how has that changed the way you see the world, and maybe even the way you see yourself? That right there is the real takeaway.